Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ball carrier.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Murray. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And it's 3rd and short.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Making the catch is Sternberger. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Down and less than a yard.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. On the sneak, Rodgers. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
This is Coleman. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Murray now to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Cameron Johnston.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Tyler Ervin back deep. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer 1st.
And 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Byron.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. Watch the edge.
This is Dillon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now it's Dillon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards on the ground.
12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll try and run down here with Irvin. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Tyler Irvin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Oh, yeah.
What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Murray off play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
At the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more?
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Cardinal first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I
don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and now it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The second down carry for Irvin. And he stopped immediately there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's complete. It's Damian Willis.
Rodgers.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run now with Dillon. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 10. Irvin on the draw. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throw caught there by Willis. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run with Irvin. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Irvin, the ball
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 14. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
And I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, Murray. He finds Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Murray going to run on the option. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head coach and probably his agent too saying,
oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Now a carry for Dillon. And he's got some space here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards, first down Packers. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Defense wins championships, baby. Chance 300. Chance 300. Check me out. Back again.
They run again with Dillon. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Here's Dillon. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Rodgers now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The counter play with Urban. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Dillon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Watch the whip.
They run once more with Dillon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
A 23-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
First down, Cardinals.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Murray. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray going deep for Hopkins. He's got it at the 15. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 48 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Njoku. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10.
The score, Packers 20, Cardinals 10. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now a run with Dillon. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, Irvin. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22, Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, Irvin. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 41.
The kick by Crosby is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
34-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Arizona.
Coleman. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
12 yards there and a first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. On the option, it's Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, deep, tighten it. Let's go,
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 49.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run on first down. Irvin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Dillon. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 40-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Back to throw, Murray. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. To throw is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Green Bay, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now.